One exercise for 30 days, 100 reps every day. One move that tests not just your body, but your will. Imagine waking up each day for a month with the task of doing 100 burpees. A challenge not for the faint of heart, but for those who dare to confront their limitations. But what happens to your body and mind during this 30-day ordeal? Are you ready to find out? Let's begin. This is a story of a man who decided to dedicate a month to one exercise, 100 repetitions of the burpee every day. He didn't seek popularity. He didn't dream of fame. His goal was something deeper, a connection with his own strength, a confrontation with his internal battles. This wasn't about showing off on social media or bragging rights. It was about conquering oneself, about the silent war between what we can do and what we believe we can do. The first phase, facing the initial impact. Our hero began his mission with enthusiasm. Each day he marked the passing time with burpees. As the days went by, the exercise became a constant companion. Muscles ached, sweat flowed, but he pressed on. There was a quiet determination in his actions. It was a commitment to the rhythm of effort and exhaustion, a dedication to the path he had chosen. As the sun rose and set over the horizon, he continued his daily ritual. Each burpee was a testament to his will. Each drop of sweat a symbol of his struggle against his inner demons. He found solace in the routine, a sense of grounding in the midst of life's chaos. But beyond the physical toll, his mind grappled with its own battles. Doubts whispered insidious suggestions, trying to convince him to quit. Fatigue became his shadow, always present, always testing his resolve. Yet he held firm, refusing to surrender to the voices that urged him to give up. And as the first week drew to a close, he stood at the cusp of a significant milestone, having completed 7 days of unwavering dedication. In those 7 days, he had transformed into a more resilient version of himself. His body bore the marks of the burpees, yet there was a newfound strength in his stance. His mind, though tested, had emerged stronger, more resolute in the face of adversity. He had discovered a wellspring of tenacity within himself, a reservoir of grit he never knew he possessed. The first week was not just a test of physical endurance. It was a baptism of the spirit. He had entered the realm of the burpees as a novice, but now he was emerging as a warrior, ready to face the challenges that lay ahead. Week 2, a stronger self emerges. The second week dawned, and with it, a new level of determination. Our protagonist had adjusted to the rigorous schedule, his body adapting to the demands of the daily burpees. The initial agony had subsided, replaced by a focused intensity. Each burpee was no longer a mindless repetition. It was a deliberate act of will, a statement of intent. His movements became more fluid, his form more precise. The burpees, once a source of torment, were now a canvas for his resilience. But it wasn't just his physicality that underwent a transformation. His mindset had shifted. He no longer saw the burpees as a burden. Instead, he found a strange sense of freedom in their monotony. The daily routine had become a meditation of sorts, a way to quiet the noise of the world and focus on the rhythm of his own strength. In the solitude of his daily ritual, he confronted his inner demons. Fears and doubts that had once plagued him now seemed insignificant, drowned out by the pounding of his heart and the burning in his lungs. The second week was a period of quiet growth. Like a plant that draws nourishment from the sun, our hero flourished under the harsh glare of his self-imposed challenge. His muscles grew stronger, his spirit more resolute. He had discovered a depth within himself, a reservoir of strength he had never known he possessed. Week 3, a mental breakthrough. As the third week commenced, a significant shift occurred in our protagonist's journey. By this point, his body had grown accustomed to the rigors of the daily burpees. The physical toll had lessened, replaced by a growing mastery over the exercise. It was as if the burpees themselves had become a part of his being, an extension of his will, but the true transformation was in his mind. The doubts that had once plagued him had been silenced. The fears that had tried to hold him back now lay vanquished. He had stared into the abyss of his own limitations and emerged victorious. Each burpee was no longer a test of his endurance, it was a celebration of his strength. He performed the movements with a newfound grace, a testament to his mental fortitude. His focus was unwavering, his determination absolute. The third week was a turning point. It was the moment when he shed the shackles of self-doubt and embraced the power that resided within him. Week 4, the final showdown. The fourth week arrived, bringing with it the final showdown. Our hero stood at the pinnacle of his journey, having persevered through the previous weeks with unwavering dedication. The physical demands of the burpees were now a distant memory. His body had adapted, had grown stronger in response to the challenge. But it was his mind that had undergone the most profound transformation. The doubts that had once threatened to derail him were now a distant echo. His confidence soared, his resolve was unshakable. Each burpee was a coronation, a reaffirmation of his dominance over the challenge he had set for himself. The final week was a testament to human resilience. It was a demonstration of what the mind and body can achieve when pushed to their limits. Our hero had started this journey as an ordinary man with extraordinary aspirations. He had sought to confront his limitations, to engage in a battle not against an external foe, but against his inner demons. And in the process, he had emerged as a different individual. Through the grueling routine of daily burpees, he had forged a stronger, more resilient version of himself. The physical results were evident, but the mental transformation was the true victory. He had conquered not just the challenge he had set for himself, but the limitations he had placed on his own capabilities. Burpees are more than just an exercise. They're a crucible that tests the boundaries of our endurance, strength, and willpower. They're a reminder that the greatest battles are often fought not on the outside, but within the confines of our own minds. As our hero completed the 100th burpee on the final day, he didn't just feel a sense of accomplishment. He felt a profound connection with himself, a deeper understanding of his own capabilities. He had proven to himself that he was capable of far more than he had ever imagined. In the end, the burpees became more than just a daily ritual. They became a journey of self-discovery, a path to inner strength and personal growth. The physical results were secondary. The mental transformation was the true prize. So what can we learn from our hero's 30-day journey? Perhaps it's the importance of setting goals that challenge us to push past our perceived limitations. Maybe it's the significance of consistency, of showing up every day and putting in the work regardless of the obstacles. Or perhaps it's the value of embracing discomfort, of finding strength in vulnerability. Whatever the lessons may be, one thing is certain. Our hero's story is a testament to the power of the human spirit, a reminder that we are capable of achieving extraordinary things when we dare to step outside of our comfort zones and embrace the unknown. As the dust settled on his 30-day journey, he didn't just have a different body. He had a different perspective, a stronger mindset, and a deeper sense of self-awareness. He had engaged in a battle not against the outside world, but against himself, and in doing so, he had emerged victorious. And as he looked back on those 30 days, he realized that it wasn't just about the burpees. It was about the transformation, the growth, and the discovery that came with pushing through the pain, the fatigue, and the doubt. The 100 burpees every day for 30 days had not just changed his body, it had changed him, making him stronger, more resilient, and more determined than ever before. His journey serves as an inspiration, a beacon for those who dare to dream big and push beyond their perceived limitations. It's a reminder that the greatest battles are often fought not in the external world, but within the depths of our own minds. So if you find yourself facing your own challenges, remember the story of the man who dared to take on 100 burpees every day for 30 days. Find strength in your struggles, resilience in your setbacks, and wisdom in your journey. For it is in these moments of adversity that we truly discover the strength that lies dormant within us, waiting to be awakened.